Well, here with a look at the state of the housing market is licensed associate real estate broker Brian Lewis. All right, Brian, for so long it was such an amazing seller's market. There were bidding wars and homes were being bid up and up and up. Are those days gone? What is the market right now?
Well, Ashley, thanks for having me on. You know, there is no national market. There's the news flash right there. No national market, but there are some trends we can see. Now, when we go from interest rates of 2%, I mean, Ashley, you were talking 3. I've got a 2 myself. So it's like, wow, that's hard to get out of your mouth, right? But when you go from there to 6, the dollar costs more, something's got to give. I just got off the phone with Greg Lewis, my brother in Richmond, Virginia, and he has 3 offers on something today. I've got a property right here in New York City that was below the 1.5 mark. We got multiple bids. The thing is, it's going to cost those buyers more money to buy the same thing they could have bought a year ago for a lot less. So it all comes down to that monthly payment. So Ashley, the last time I checked, when rates go up, prices come down a bit. When rates go down, prices go up a bit. But here's the thing about America. We don't have inventory. Guys, it is tight out there. So the buyers have...
Is it still like that?
Well, market to market. I can tell you in New York City, it's tight. In Richmond, Virginia, it's tight. In some areas of Chicago, it's tight. My Los Angeles offices are saying that it's tight out there, too. So it's not... the buyers have way more power. Let's be clear. And there's fewer deals being done. There's a compass sign right there. And... But the fact is, the buyers still don't have that many options. America needs more housing. Note to developers: get out there and build us some more housing. We need it because the alternative, that alternative is renting, guys. And the last time I checked, rents are going up and up and up. And I mean, my parents in the '80s, they had a double-digit interest rate. I mean, can you imagine?
Yes.
5 and 6, not so bad compared to that. And what did they do? They bought, they had the power, they got in at a price they could afford, it made sense for the family, and they refi'd down. And you can do that. And the smart banks right now are offering products, and they're saying, we'll give you a refi in the next 2 years without charge. They're going to waive some fees. So banks have to be creative.
Right. Brian, let me say this. I got to this country in 1982, a mortgage of around 13, 14%, thought we got a steal.
That's right.
How high it was in those days. So when you say 2%, it just boggles the mind. I want to ask you about, we saw a big shift of people during the pandemic coming out of the big cities, looking for those homes with a home office. Texas, Tennessee, Florida really were the very hot markets.
Sure.
Have they cooled down there as well?
Well, I can tell you that my Florida friends are busy, but instead of getting 6, 7 offers, they might be getting 2. But it's all case by case. And guys, even in one market, there's micro markets. Here's what I know. I know if the dollar gets weaker, those foreign investors come right back. You said you came here in 1982, Ashley. There's a lot of investors. They look at the American market. And our market on its worst day is better than most markets on their best day. So I'm bullish on America. I'm bullish on New York. And I think that foreign dollar is going to come right back. Absolutely.
What about the trend we've seen, and especially in places like Florida, where investment companies, investment trusts come in and buy whole communities or have communities built that they can then rent those homes out? Is that still going on, or have these higher rates hurt that?
I think the higher rates have hurt that, but I think we're not done seeing that. I think that's a thing. Now, I'm big on the families and the people buying the homes they need. And real estate, last time I checked, there's always people being born and graduating and getting married and expanding their families. And that is it. It's a human need. Some of these investor groups, it's good for the most part, but it takes away that human story, that passion. And I think that housing is a passionate human need. And that's why I just feel like, you know, if you can get an opportunity and you're a buyer and you're in a market where you can get a good price, you're never going to time the market right. Get in there. If it makes sense for your life, do it. You can always refi. Absolutely.
Right. I love your optimism and energy. Brian Lewis, great stuff. Thank you for joining us today.
Ashley,
to give
thanks
us
a lot.
the lowdown.
I appreciate it.
Thank you in the housing market. Fascinating stuff.